Hey, what's up? This is me again. This is Nello Johnson from Nello Johnson Photography. So today I'm bringing you another video thanks in part of the Glamour Retouch panel. Today I got something really special for you, and it's how to enhance or add lipstick to a woman or whatever type of image you have when you want to add lipstick. And this is I will say the Glamour Retouch panel is a Photoshop extension, and it works in conjunction with Photoshop, but it really makes your work easy for you. And one thing I found really popular if you do a search is how to add makeup or lipstick on in Photoshop. This panel is the only panel I've seen have stuff dedicated for makeup, and today we're going to take care of one of those, and one of those is going to be lips. So before I get started on making my dinner for my family, let's just get you started with the lips. So we click over on the panel. Let's zoom in a little bit, and always never work on your same layer. I always would recommend working on a new layer. So let's zoom in a little bit. This image has no retouching. I will link the photographer name down below of this image. And we go in makeup, and here where it says lipstick, and we just run the lipstick script. And by default it gives you a couple of different lipstick colors that come with it. And basically all you do is click in the mask here and pink with white. Now by default you might notice it's here when you first start. You might be like, but why is that? But we're gonna get back to that, because I said that too until yeah. So by default it comes with a couple of different colors, and all you do is just paint in. It's as simple as that. And I would recommend I think for lipstick I would recommend 50%, because a lot of times if it's soft, you don't want to the edge. You want a kind of a hard edge to the end of the lips, and sometimes you might have to even doing some retouching. So you just take your time and you paint very precisely with I would say a 50% brush. And it's hard but not too hard. It's still a little bit soft but not too soft. And this does a pretty good job. Even if a person doesn't have on lipstick, this does a really good realistic job. And one of the things I like about it, if I make a mistake here, I don't have to worry about that. I can always come back with a black brush and just remove whatever color I might have put on her lips. And just go and just paint. I mean, it doesn't get any simpler than this. I have not found a single program. I like to rotate my images better just by pressing R and then rotate. And I haven't found a single, because I've used a few different of these extensions, and not one I've found to cover lipstick or makeup in general. This panel really goes in depth into makeup. So please don't forget to subscribe and follow along, because I'm just getting started with this panel. There's so much more I'm going to be covering and so on, and I'm going to really be going in depth with certain images. I'm going to be making videos, live retouching videos, and we're going to use this panel extensively. Some of the videos are going to be quite long. You might be looking at 1 or 2 hours. So I would advise you to grab a cup of coffee, because we're going to really go in depth in retouching and so on. Like never before. So as you can see, it does a pretty good job. Let's just stop there for now. Let's straighten back up the image. Let's see what we're working with. So let's turn this off and on, so as we can see. So as you can see, it's done a pretty good job, but by default it's set here. And why is that? And the reason for that is you can pick whatever color you wish. Whatever color you wish, or even if later on a client says, could you make the red just a little bit more red or a little bit darker, whatever color you wish, you can choose. Now let's go back to the beginning and let's see why it starts off at the default. Because by default, you might be happy with the lipstick color. So usually it doesn't put you over where you need to mask in, it puts you here. And you double click that and you just take your eyedropper and you sample the color that's on the lips, because maybe you just want to enhance, you don't want to change the color. So that's why it starts there, and then you just click back over to the mask, come back with your brush, zoom in a little bit, come back with your brush, and again just painting. And you can tweak the colors however you want. If you feel the color is a little bit too strong, you can take samples from all about and so on, and we can tweak the colors, and we can even lower the opacity. If you feel it's too strong, we can lower the opacity. So now we're just adding some contrast and a little bit more pop to it as well. And also it blends in much better in this color that was on the side here, by way how the light was hitting it and so on. And as I said, you can always go back later and just enhance that color a little bit. So it's very flexible and very versatile, and definitely going to be a part of my beauty retouching. This is a game changer, lifesaver of a panel, and I highly recommend if you're a professional and want to speed up your work, or if you're amateur and just want to know how the hell do we get such amazing images as photographers and retouchers. I highly recommend this panel. It's pretty awesome, I have to say. It really goes in depth in terms of makeup. It's pretty awesome, you know. they could basically call it the makeup retouch panel, but glamour is a good word because it really covers a lot of glamour stuff and skin stuff really good. So again, by having the flexibility to enhance the colors however we want, so let's go to before and after. This panel is really amazing, and if you wanted to add some more colors on top of that, again you could go to the next panel. Let's say if you want to get really creative, you could go to the next panel. Let's say if you wanted to add a little bit of darkness around here, and let's see, hold on, sorry, what's happening here? So yeah, if you really wanted to get creative, and I don't know, some women I've seen have this, like to have a little bit of dark around here, so you can lower the opacity and you can really get creative with this. I can see a lot of potential with this, and I will play around with this, and I would probably make a serious just commercial lipstick look for with this, without someone that doesn't have no lipstick. Maybe I would get my fiance and I would take a picture with her and probably create that. And I just lower the opacity, and if I wanted to I can crank up the opacity more. It's too high. So I can see a lot of flexibility with this panel actually. You know, you can really get creative with this, and there's much more enhancements you can do with the lip colors as well. So I definitely can see me in the future playing with this more and creating something really special from someone that doesn't have lipstick, and really creating a lipstick commercial look. So thank you again for watching, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more videos coming in the future. Thanks to the panel from Glamour Retouch panel. See you around. Bye, and have a good day.